why your unanswered prayers might be your greatest spiritual protection right now. Have you ever prayed so hard for one specific thing only to hear nothing? No answer, no open door, just silence. Maybe you've been knocking on the same door for months or even years, wondering why God hasn't answered, wondering if he even hears you. But what if that closed door isn't a punishment? What if it's protection? Imagine standing outside a locked door. You keep knocking, you keep asking, you keep hoping someone will open it, but the door never moves. Not because God isn't listening, but because he sees what you cannot. Sometimes the doors we desperately want open are the very doors God lovingly keeps closed. Not to hurt us, but to protect us. There are moments in life when God's greatest act of love isn't saying yes. It's saying, not this, not now, or even, I have something better that you cannot see yet. That doesn't make the waiting easy. It doesn't erase the disappointment. It doesn't stop the tears. But it reminds us that God's perspective is greater than our own. Think about how many times you've looked back on your life and realized, I'm thankful that didn't work out. I'm grateful that relationship ended. I'm thankful I didn't get that job. At the time, it felt like rejection. Today, you call it protection. God sees the roads ahead long before we ever arrive at them. He knows the conversations you haven't had, the decisions you haven't made, the dangers you cannot see, the blessings you haven't imagined. While you're asking him to open one door, he may be quietly guiding you toward another. Not because he's withholding good from you, but because he's preparing something that better fits his purpose for your life. The Bible reminds us that God's thoughts are higher than our thoughts, and his ways are higher than our ways. It doesn't mean we'll always understand his timing, but it does mean we can trust his heart. If you're waiting on an answer today, don't mistake God's silence for his absence. He is still working. He is still guiding. He is still protecting, even when you can't see it. So maybe that unanswered prayer isn't evidence that God has forgotten you. Maybe it's evidence that he loves you enough to protect you from what you cannot yet understand. Keep praying, keep trusting, keep believing, because the same God who closes doors also opens the right ones at the right time. And when he does, you'll understand why you had to wait.